Bowl. Game on.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have the applause ready. As you can see, I'm not in my normal setup. Hold on one second. Let's get the applause because that's got to start the show off. There we go. Good morning. Good news is I can be loud today and get animated as I want. Let's freaking go. Welcome back to the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. This is NFL Wise Guy Roundtable. We will be breaking down the games that are about to happen today. But first, I want to just, I'm going to do a stream later today. We're going to talk some college football because I see you guys. I see you in the chat. I see you in the comments. All right. Wills, I'm here because Will's picks suck. I just want to see Will's picks, even though he's profitable and the season had one bad losing season. Now, listen, I will admit, if I give you like a ton of NFL or college football picks in one day, probably should fade all those. But when I'm real selective, do not fade. Because guess what? Look at that bad boy yesterday. Y'all said I couldn't do it. I put one parlay in yesterday. Ole Miss, winner. Auburn, winner. Ohio State, you guys thought the Huskies were really going to cover against Ohio State? All you sharps out there. I tried telling you guys in the chat. I tried telling you, listen, UW sucks. I'm biased, but they suck. They're not on the same level as Ohio State. All right? And then last night, to top it all up, I told you guys. I tried warning you. I said, you guys got East Coast bias. You got Southern bias. Don't fade the Duckies. Don't do it. This might be the best team in the country. I've watched the Ducks for years. I know when they're good. I know when they're bad. That quarterback is special. I got him to win the Heisman because he's going to win the Heisman. Don't give me this crap that the Alabama quarterback's going to win it. Please, you lost to Florida State. Duckies are undefeated. Try telling you. Maybe you guys will listen today, though, because I love the slate today. That being said, Beardo, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. It's always a good day when the Nittany Lions lose. I love watching the Nittany Lions lose. I used to live in Pennsylvania for some time, and I'll tell you what, those Penn State fans are some of the most insufferable hillbillies. Will, your average Penn State fan kind of looks like how you look right now, with a missing tooth. Yeah.
I got to chuckle at that one. I've seen this stuff before.
Yeah. By the way, this was me to the books yesterday. This was me. I got revenge on the books. This was me.
Hey! Bang! Come on, man. Bang!
You guys seen that clip?
No.
I just took the audio. Okay, so about over the summer, there was these two drunk guys on the golf course, and they were just so drunk they're just sitting in their cart, not going. And these guys were heckling them behind them, saying, "Dude, either hit the damn thing, hit the ball, or let us play through." And the drunk guy gets out of there and starts talking shit. The guy that gets out of the cart's an ex-hockey player, big old boy. And he goes,
Oh, yes.
yeah, and he goes, "If you don't stop, I'm going to throw you in the pond." Then he swings on the guy. The hockey player grabs him, runs him over to the pond, throws him in the pond.
Yes. And as
And
he's
then he gets out of
punching
the
him,
pond.
he's yelling bang as he's punching the guy.
Then he gets out of the pond, squares up on him, and the guy grabs him and just goes, bang! Bang! Bang!
Yes.
Bang! Come on, man. Bang!
Yes.
In the background, come on, man. Come on.
I have seen that one before. That one's great.
Oh, yes. It was glorious. Let me get some of these over here. Guys, I apologize. I obviously can tell I'm at work today. It's inventory day. I had to drive down here early so we could do the stream, right? But I'm not in my normal setup. So if I don't get to chats as fast as I usually do, apologize. But we do have We do have Gas Station Burrito says, "Hail, chat. What's up, Will? My Panthers will probably find a way to lose today against your. Oh, they're gonna lose, baby. They're gonna lose. I'm sorry about your Panthers." And Christian Gonzalez is back. You better watch out. I don't know what good wide receiver you have. Maybe that rookie, but he ain't catching nothing. He ain't catching nothing. Mark on Andre Race, Roy. Like I said, sorry, I'm not my normal set. Better than my parlays. That's right. Hey, can't win them all. And then look at this. Look at this. We got a rumble, or we got a super chat. There we go. I am important in the insect world. Beardo.
Thank you.
Welcome, Moss. Good morning. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Gas Station Burrito agrees. Fuck Penn State. There we go. I'm going to go over at Rumble right now. Who do we got? I'm sorry. The Rumble chat is like it's so tiny right here. But we got Grass Guy in the house. Blue's here. What up, Blue? Patriots in the house. Who else we got over here? Make sure I'm not missing anyone. Beardo's in there. Great. Ghost, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fabulous, man. We're on an incredible run of college football. We went 3-0 in week 5. Picking Ole Miss, both Virginia and Illinois winning outright. So, yeah, we're on quite a bit of a tear right now in college football. Looking forward to today. I just kind of went through the card all week. Today's, in my opinion, it's a little bit tougher on some of these picks. We've seen a lot of the public and the sharp are kind of riding the same side. And obviously on Thursday Night Football with Seattle and Arizona, that was a heartbreaking loss with Arizona going on a tear in that second half, tying that game up to lose on a field goal to lose the cover on
they
that
lost
game.
Their kicker's an idiot. You can't kick it within the red zone. I mean, come on, dude. Like, don't give them the ball.
That was a tough loss because we thought we had that one in the bag at fourth quarter because we've seen games like that before where other teams just up. And then obviously on last Sunday, the Rams should have beaten the Eagles, and they gave that game away. Being up 26-9 and you lose the game.
Yeah, bad beats there. And the public and the sharps were aligned on Seattle, which is why I liked Arizona in that one.
Yep,
so
me too.
Hopefully the right outcome happens today with them being lined. Gosh, these telemarketers are getting good, man. They don't just call you now; they jump into your dreams.
This is awful. This is awful.
Just about to say, Steps looks like he's about to sell you some shitty insurance.
They're
this is
brutal.
Will's fault. This is Will's fault.
Internet. I love it though. I'd rather.
I am displaced right now. Okay, I am a homeless man in the middle of moving into a new place, and I have a shitty ass extended stay that I thought was a hotel, but it is a motel. Like literally, I've got hookers to my left and my right. There's pimps in there. There's people smoking weed out in front. Interesting 8 days that I'm about to have left. So
you are a rich displaced man now, and you went cheap on a hotel.
I thought it was a hotel.
Well, go get a new hotel.
Yeah, why don't you just cancel it?
I'm already in it. Like I'm like 4 days in.
Listen, if it was me, I'd be like, no way, I'm out. I'd rather sleep in my car.
It's not that bad, but
well, it depends on how.
You see what I got going on here. I got blurred background. I'm at my work doing work for you.
Same.
So.
Well, me too.
Not prepared for anything. I had to get up and drive here because my connection was shitty. I left everything back at my place. So we're winging it today, boys. We're winging it. So
what's fun was I was going to be like, hey, Steps, can you pull? I was able to get it to work, but if I wasn't able to get this to work, I was going to be like, Steps, I'm going to need you to navigate and pull up action and stuff like that. So good thing we didn't have to rely on that.
I don't think action can even be pulled up from my work computer, by the way. So yeah,
dude, I'm surprised my work computer is streaming through Studio right now. It's doing great, baby. It's a little loud right now, so I think she's working. She's getting her work in. But you know what I'm excited for this week? We got a fun set of games today that we're about to get into. But what I am excited about, Thursday, Beardo, it's going down.
Oh yeah,
I'm coming down, Florida.
Yeah.
Oh baby, it's going to be a fun weekend. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm on a stint of working 7 days straight in this damn pharmacy, but I was supposed to work Wednesday, but then when my flight was at 5:30, I just told my boss, I'm like, find me a float. I'm not working 8 days straight and then getting up and going to the airport the next. Because when I work, I leave my house at 6 a.m. and I get home at 7:30 at night. So I'm like, and then once I walk in the door, it's chaos with 4 kids under the age of 5 and trying to get them all to bed. I'm like, nope, not doing it. I'm taking Wednesday off. So I'm glad I'm doing that.
Smart.
But but this weekend is going to be a lot of fun, just like today is, because we're going to cash a lot of bets today. I'm guaranteeing right now I'm going 5-0 today in the contest picks. Guaranteed. That's how much I love the slate. 5-0.
We have a game that starts in less than an hour.
That's right.
Yeah, we're going to get
Minnesota and Pittsburgh.
That's one of my picks, and we're going to get into that before the game starts here. I guess we can dive. Great. Ghost, you're getting good at this. Great transition there. Great.
By the way, Will, are you prepared? You're going to take a shower. You have a pool, Beardo? Because that's where they shower at in Florida. They don't actually get in a shower. They just jump in the pool and get out.
You guys actually shower down there?
Idaho. Well, they definitely don't shower in Idaho.
Blood on us, run through.
I just wait for it to rain. It rains so damn often out here. I just stand in the backyard butt ass naked, and I just stand there for a little bit.
Yeah, we got Lake Coeur d'Alene up here that everyone just kind of dives into real quick.
Yeah.
But let's get into that first game, huh? Why don't we? We got. Oh my God, this is something new to get used to. I can't see shit. But we got the Vikings and the Steelers. Vikings 2.5-point favorite. Sharp money, big money. Action Network expert on the Vikings. This line has not moved at all. Let me move this over a little bit. There we go. What we got? 77% of the bets, 64% of the money is on the Steelers. I'm gonna start things off because this is one of my picks. I'm on the Vikings. I don't know how people are trusting the Steelers, especially after last week. The Patriots gifted them a win. Just gifted them a win with 5 turnovers. So what are we doing? But people are still saying that this. I hear this week from I listen to really sharp people. I listen to your popular casuals like Bill Simmons and stuff like that. I listen to a wide spectrum every week so I can kind of get a gauge on where everyone's at. I'm hearing a lot of people talk about how they can't trust Carson Wentz. I'm like, first of all, Super Bowl winning Carson Wentz. All right.
Right.
Second of all, you can trust Aaron Rodgers. I know he hasn't looked terrible this season, but he hasn't looked great. And some of those stats on Aaron Rodgers, he's only faced a Brian Flores-led defense once in his career. That was last year. 23-17 lost. He had 2 TDs, 3 interceptions. The Steelers have no run game. Look, I did notes this week. That's how excited I am about it. And I had a bad week last week, so I had to do my homework. The Steelers have no run game. They're averaging 2.82 yards per carry. The only team worse is the Bengals. So you can run on this Minnesota defense, but the Steelers can't run. So good luck. Favorites in international games, Grass Guy was saying, the Vikings are 4-0 in international games. They just get prepared. They do this. Favorites are 36-13-1 straight up, 32-18 against the spread. Aaron Rodgers has started 2 games overseas, one with the Jets last year and one with the Packers in 2022. He's 0-2 straight up and against the spread, failing to cover the spread by 9 points per game. You had him on Friday bitching and complaining to the media, which I loved hearing. He was like, yeah, if it was up to me, I would have got here on Monday, had a day off Tuesday, started practice on Wednesday, but instead we flew over here today on a Friday. I don't really like it. And I'm like, yes, please keep complaining. I love it. So give me the Vikings. They're gonna smack the Steelers around today.
I'm on the Vikings too.
Oh yeah.
I'm on the Vikings too. The Vikings do play well overseas in Europe. And there's a reason for that, Will. I mean, Minneapolis and Minnesota, there's so many damn foreigners that are living there. I mean, they're going to feel just at home playing in Dublin. I mean, they're used to their stadium and fans.
Sneaky home game?
A sneaky home game for them. They're used to playing in front of terrorists. So give me the Vikings, man. Carson Wentz is playing. I mean, he played really well last week, but their defense is just on fire, man. That Minnesota defense is so fucking good. I like it. I like the Vikings this morning, and they're going to cover that 2.5 as well. Point total 41.5. I like to hammer the over on that one, boys.
Oh, come on, Beardo. Come on, Beardo.
I'm just telling you how it's going to go down.
You've been right the last couple of weeks, but yeah, I'm with you both too. I like the Vikings minus 2.5. Favorites in London games, excluding the Jaguars, are like 26-11 against the spread. So you've got that trend there. I trust Kevin O'Connell as the head football coach of Minnesota. The defense is ranked 2 in DVOA, and that was without like Harrison Smith on the back end, and a couple other key pieces. They're getting healthier on offense as well. Obviously not getting healthy at the quarterback position, but is there really much of a difference, do you think, between JJ and Carson as far as like how good both can be? But I think it really just comes down to Minnesota's a more disciplined team. They got a better coach. Flores and Tomlin are pretty familiar with each other. Steelers giving up a lot of yards. That defense is not the same defense as it was last year, which is funny because now they actually have a quarterback that can kind of move the ball, and their offense is a little bit better, but they're lacking that defense. So I'm going to trust the coach here, Flores and O'Connell, and I'm going to take the Vikings, ride the defense. I like the under. Sorry, Beardo, but I put a 2-unit play on the spread, and I put a unit play on the under in this one.
Yeah, I've been watching the line movement on this game. This line originally opened up at Minnesota -1.5. It quickly got bought up to Minnesota -2.5, and it's been sitting there for a while now. I'm seeing as high as the VIG on this is -2.5, -125. The total has jumped around a little bit. I've seen it at 40.5, down up to 41.5, back down to 40.5. One time at 42.5. But I'm gonna go. We're gonna make this a sweep here. I like the Vikings as well in this spot, and I'm gonna be on the side with Steps on this one. I do like the under on this one too.
Beardo Island, man, it's not getting lonely there anymore. You're used to it.
I love it, man, because I'm usually right when I'm on the island.
That is true, and I feel the same way. Usually when you're out there on that island, you're right.
Out there on Bro Island, man. It's nice.
We all agree on the Vikings. The books are about to feel it today.
That's a contest pick for me, by the way. Is that all a contest pick for everybody?
Oh, yeah. I would love to put that in my contest.
I'm gonna pass on that
muted,
one.
I think.
I'm muted?
Oh, no, never mind.
No, there you go. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one for a contest pick.
Okay. We got Beardo's contest pick in there. There we go. Beardo, by the way, leading our contest. He has 7 points. I have 6. Ghost has 6. Steps has 4. Steps, what are we doing?
It feels good, man.
It's okay. I've won like the last 5 years, so I guess giving everybody else a chance to win.
You like a little challenge. You're going to give us a little lead?
I'm set up for a comeback. Yeah.
All right. Well, that game kicks off here shortly, so we'll be able to we'll be live when that thing gets going. So you can see either us really excited or in pain and misery. By the way, good morning, David. Good morning, Blake, and good morning, No Skim. How we doing? And good over on the YouTube side of things. Good morning, Dingus. How we doing? Next up, my Patriots are hosting the Carolina Panthers.
Gross.
Carolina coming off their first win in the season. Patriots fumbling the ball four times last week and an interception. Everyone's down on the Patriots. Everyone's kind of nervous about the Panthers after them embarrassing the Falcons. 5.5 point favorites for my Patriots. Big money on them. Action Network expert likes them. 16% of the bets, 42% of the money on the Patriots. So that's some big money there. I'll be honest. At the beginning of the week, I was skeptical of this line. So then I went and did my homework and looked at the stats. Obviously, when you turn the ball over 5 times, you're not going to win many games. So the fact that game was even close, I think says more about the Steelers than it does the Patriots. Another reason why I don't like the Steelers this week. But the Panthers, 30-0 win over the Falcons. If you Kevin Cole does a good job of like just taking the stats in game situations and weeding out the noise. And he does what the score actually should be. Like if you just look at the stats and stuff, it should have been a 10-7 win for the Panthers. So still not great for the Falcons, but that if you look at the box score, Falcons that's not what you expect to see from the Falcons getting shut out 30-0. So I think the Panthers are a little bit of fool's gold. We know that they suck on the road. Bryce Young is 1-14 straight up on the road. But you know what's scary is the Panthers have faced the Patriots 4 times in their history. So this will be the 5th matchup They've been an underdog every single time, and they've covered every single time. So that's kind of scary. Patriots have lost 5 consecutive games against the spread when listed as a favorite. Mike Vrabel's done very well against bad teams, meaning teams below 500. He is 28-11 straight up against teams under 500. Bryce Young has only won 7 games in his NFL career as a starter. And when he goes up against a struggling pass defense, meaning they're allowing over 250 yards a game through the air, which the Patriots are, but we get Christian Gonzalez back, by the way. Bryce Young is 0-9 straight up on the road, losing by 12 points. No, he's 0-7 straight up, going up against bad pass defenses. And by the way, I was wrong. Bryce Young is, he's 1-14 straight up on the road, and against non-divisional opponents, Bryce Young is 0-9 straight up, losing by 12.9 points per game. I don't trust the Panthers to put up many points. I'm hoping that the Patriots are going to clean things up. Usually that's what happens when you see these professional teams have a historic fumbling day. They usually come back the next week. It's focused on in practice. It's a big number, but I think the Patriots are going to cover. That's the side I'm on today.
I agree with you here. I did take Patriots as a survivor pick, so I want you to sit on that one, Will, and let me know what you think about that after I tell you why the Patriots are going to cover here. Christian Gonzalez is coming back finally. I mean, every week that was the story for the Patriots. So they're getting their best player back on defense, shutdown corner. I don't know how healthy he is, how well he's going to be able to play, how many snaps he's going to be able to play, but they are facing the Carolina Panthers today, who did look impressive last week against the Falcons. I'm not sure that's much of a thing to say on them being a good team or not. I just think the Falcons just fell flat. I think the Falcons are bad coach, but that's a whole different story. Patriots have had trouble turning the ball over. They've gotten down in the red zone last week. I think they turned the ball over at least one time inside the 5. It might have been 2 times. I can't remember exactly. But the weakness has been the offensive line for the Patriots. But the Panthers have not really had a pass rush. So I think that that won't be much of a factor as far as the offensive line for the Patriots dealing with the pass rush for Carolina. And Carolina is just awful, dude. They rank bottom 5 in every defense, offense, statistical category. They're just not a good team. Patriots been able to move the ball. They've been able to score. A lot of it has been kind of in garbage time. So I'm not sure how much stock you can put into that. They're right there on the brink of being in the top third of yards per game and per play. So I think the Patriots will be able to move the ball. I think they can cover the bigger number here. It's like 5.5, I think. So I'm rolling with the Patriots, and I like the Patriots as a survivor pick this week because I was looking at their schedule. I'm not sure where else we can get a win from the Patriots as far as how I think it'll go. This is probably my best shot.
Super easy schedule, but you still don't feel good about any of their matchups, so I don't blame you.
I
will say that they are going to get better. As I would expect this offense to look a lot better in the second half of the season than the first half.
Especially with public bettors or seeing Carolina last week. I mean, that was a farce. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a little bit more money on Carolina this week because of last week.
Yeah, I'm with Steps on that one. I kind of agree. I mean, most of the general public always remembers the last game played. I mean, the Carolina Panthers completely annihilated the Falcons last weekend, and I just don't see that happening again. I've looked at this spread. I've kind of watched what's been going on here. I do like the Patriots in this spot. Seems like a lot of the heavy action, especially the bets, are all coming in on Carolina. The money is actually just slightly higher on Carolina, not enough to be a major factor. But I'm actually going to take New England in this spot, and this will be a contest pick for me.
Whoa!
Let's go. I have it as a contest pick for myself as well.
Throw it in my 5th pick. Throw that
There
in as
it
my
is.
5th contest
Fuck.
pick.
Let's ride.
Drake May's kind of good, man.
No, he's kind of okay.
He's Drake maybe. All right.
He's gonna be fine.
Maybe. He might be good. He might not. He's good. Right now, he's good. You can guarantee he's going to have at least one screwed up play that you're just scratching your head like, what are you doing? But, as he develops, by next year, I would hope he's gotten rid of that. But there we go. There's our
You have hope, okay? You didn't have.
I
that
have
before.
hope, yeah, but it's still. I'm being, just being honest. It's Drake, maybe. Your turn, Beardo.
I think you nailed it with the Panthers having a little bit of fool's gold this week. The Atlanta Falcons are fucking terrible. Michael Penis Jr. is a fucking joke. He should be ran out of the league. He should be in the Canadian Football League. The guy doesn't belong in the NFL, and the Panthers took advantage of it. But the Panthers also fucking stink. Here's a prop bet for you. Bryce Young is throwing a pick today, probably a pick six, and he's probably going to throw 2 picks today as well. That guy fucking stinks. But so do the Patriots, kind of. I got the Patriots in this one winning. I don't really want to touch the spread. I have a feeling this is going to be a closer game than you guys think. And probably 42.5. I don't know, man. I like the under in this one. I think this could be like a 17-10 game. But give me the Patriots. Very gross, like a 17-14 maybe. This game is fucking gross. I don't like the spread. New England at 5.5. So just give me the Patriots to win outright.
Yes. Gas Station Burrito really wanted you to do Bro Island in this pick.
No, I can't do it. Not to Carolina. That's gross.
What up, J-Main? How we doing? Yeah. Carolina on the road, too. Coming off a big win, Smells like a letdown spot. J-Main says the G-Men 16-1 to the under in September and October. 22-2 since 19 home games. Ooh, interesting. We will get to that one. Up next. Oh, we are going to get to that game next. It is the Chargers and the Giants. Chargers -6. Sharp money, big money on the Chargers. 57% of the bets, 88% of the money is on the Chargers here. Beardo, I know you just went, but take it away.
This is going to be a contest pick for me. We got Jackson Dart starting for the Giants. I think this is probably way too early. I don't like Jackson Dart starting in this spot against the Chargers. I would have much rather him. In next week or 2 weeks against the Saints? That'd have been much better for Dart, in my opinion. But we get the Chargers and the Giants, and Jackson Dart posting a picture of Madison Beer yesterday saying it's game day tomorrow. Which we all know that Justin Herbert is laying the pipe on Madison Beer, so I don't know if that's a good idea for Jackson Dart to do. Give me the Chargers. They're going to cover that 6.5. The Chargers are going to absolutely, demolish the Giants today. It's going to be embarrassing. I'm not even going to watch the game. I'm just going to have Red Zone on. So give me the Chargers as a contest pick. They might win by fucking 30.
Ooh. Contest pick. Steps, what do you think?
Steps, you're laughing at me, dude. I've lived this.
I know. You were right about Daniel Jones. You said that he wasn't the problem. And
yeah,
obviously, so far in Indy, he has shown that he's not the problem.
3 weeks.
Whatever, dude. All right, I got one thing here.
Bucks, Rays, Bolts. We'll get to the Bucks and Eagles here in a bit. Okay.
So I got one stat here for you as far as these East. I guess the time zone when someone travels from the West Coast to the East Coast in the first 5 weeks of the season, the West Coast team is covering the spread 74% of the time. So I'm just going to go based off that. Early in the season, the travel isn't as hard on these teams. It's a little bit lighter. They haven't done as much season. They're a little bit healthier. So I like that trend there in the first 5 weeks. 74% of the time, the East or the West Coast team covers traveling to the East Coast.
Also,
and
the Giants stink at home.
I want Dart to play well. I want him to, but like Beardo said, it might be a little too early. We'll see, though.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, after I noticed something. After Russell Wilson was benched, the line was at 6, and then it automatically went to 6.5. Was quickly bought back down to 6, and we're currently still sitting at 6. Chargers -6, -119 is some of the numbers I'm seeing on this. I'm seeing, 88% of the money is on the Chargers. 56% of the bets are on the Chargers. We've seen things like this happen before where a quarterback has been benched and then the new quarterback comes in, the team gets fired up and rallies around them. I recall back when Tom Coughlin was head coach of the Giants and Eli Manning was the backup to Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner got benched. Eli Manning came in and never looked back. I don't know what to think about this game, but it's not a contest pick. But I'm taking the Giants plus the 6.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's
Here's the
Chargers
thing-
6.5 is my contest pick too, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, I got that in there for you. I think I had the Chargers. I can't remember if I kept them. I don't know. I'll let you know. My computer's here making weird noises. Okay. For me, so that buying back on it, I think that was an overreaction, like you were saying there, Ghost, about like it went to 6.5 and they bought it back down to 6. I mean, the line should move to 6.5 because Jackson Dart, like we're just doing power ratings, like Russell Wilson is better than Jackson Dart right now. He's a rookie, right? I mean, you have to go. You can't just what could Jackson Dart be? We don't know yet. But if you're just looking on power ranking, if he was clear cut better, he would have started the season. So if we're just going based off that, it should have the market should have moved to half a point. I was kind of shocked to see it come back down. Chargers have dominated the Giants. They haven't played that many times, but since the year 2000, they're 5-0 straight up and against the spread. Let's do some trivia for Beardo. Beardo, who was the last Giants quarterback to beat the Chargers? I'll give you a hint. It was in 1998.
Gary Collins?
Danny Cannell.
Danny Cannell.
Yeah, he defeated Ryan Leaf. That's how long it's been.
Whoa, Danny Cannell.
Yeah, that's how long it's been. Over the last 5 seasons, QBs making their first career start are 14-35 straight up. That is 28.6%. Jim Harbaugh, since being the head coach of the Chargers, has faced 4 rookie QBs, 4-0 straight up, 4-0 ATS. Jim Harbaugh in the month of September, 14-6-2 against the spread. Jim Harbaugh in the month of September and October in his coaching career in the NFL, 28-10-2 against the spread. Pretty good. Pretty good. Herbert, you might be nervous because they went to Brazil, then they had to go up to Vegas and stay home. Now they're flying out to the East Coast. Don't worry, Herbert plays better on the road. He is 27-16 against the spread in his career on the road. 12-5 against the spread when he is playing in September, October on the road. And he's won 10 of his last 13 road/neutral site games. He is 13-5 against the spread when playing in the Eastern time zone. Like all the stats and trends are just pointing to this should be a dominant. Like I usually don't like to take the hot team, the 3-0 team that's going on the road and laying 6. I usually don't like doing that, but the stats and trends against rookie QBs, especially when it happens in the month of September, it's just so damning. And you got a head coach who is really good at scheming that up. I'm with the Chargers on this one.
I have a question. If Wilson was starting this, would you side with the Giants?
No.
It's the same for me as well.
Okay.
Even if Russell Wilson was starting, I'd still take the Chargers minus 6.5.
Unless he figured out how to throw like a line drive pass to Malik Neighbors in this last week, then no, I wouldn't take it. That's the only scenario where I see that the Giants keep this close in cover is if Dart, which he can, he's got a better arm to sling the ball. But if he can get the ball and do some of those passes that Russ clearly can't do because he wouldn't do and throw them to Malik Neighbors, they might be able to move the ball. But as a Giants fan, Beardo, this is what I hear from a lot of Giants fans. It's not the quarterback issue so much. Like, maybe we need to make a change. It's the offensive line, so it doesn't really matter who's playing quarterback there. If you got someone in your face, which this Chargers defense, this pass rush should get in their face, it's going to be a long day for anyone back there.
Also, between the play calling between Mike Kafka and Dable, get them both out of there. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I swear today, what we've seen from Russell Wilson the past 3 weeks, him getting down into the red zone and on the goal line and him just throwing the ball out of the end zone. If Jackson Dart does this today, if the Giants get down there to the goal line and we're throwing the ball and he's just throwing it away out of the end zone, I'm going to go in Minecraft. I'm going to start playing Minecraft, find a fucking bridge and jump off of it.
Underrated movie, by the way.
Never seen it.
I'm on
It's a
Bro
great
Island
movie.
all by myself on this pick.
You are on Bro Island.
Yeah, but I agree with Beardo on this one. What we've seen the past 3 games with Russell Wilson throwing that ball out of the end zone, that's absolutely unacceptable when you have to continually do that. I mean, we've seen it before, like in a game or so, that they have to throw the ball in the end zone just because of the pressure. But when it's continuous throwing the ball out of the end zone. And I agree with Beardo. If Jackson Dart does the same thing today, I'm not gonna blame Jackson Dart. I'm gonna blame the play calling on that offense. And I think that's the time when, after the game is over, he needs to get fired.
Yeah. Hey, by the way,
it's ridiculous.
If you're over on Rumble, hit the like button and the repost. Let everyone know where they can find the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. Also, if you're watching elsewhere, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, X, smash the like button, share it out there however you can. Let's get the people in here. All right. Okay. So I got the contest picks on that. Hello, John. How you doing? Good morning. Okay. What do we got next? Sorry, I'm all over the place because this setup is not.
I think John Helton is a fucking spam bot.
I know he is, but I still like to say hi to the spam bots.
Oh, okay.
I want to let them know that, hey, I appreciate you saying something. Okay? Appreciate you clicking on the stream and spamming my stream. At least I'm getting a view out of it, you know? Spam bots need love too, you know? Here we go. Who was it earlier? I think it was Bucks, Rays, Bolts wants to know our take on the Eagles Bucks game. By the way, good morning, Nate in the outfield. How we doing? Eagles 3.5 point favorites. This line has not moved at all. Sharp money on the Eagles. 68% of the bet, 74% of the money's on the Bucks. The banged up Bucks. This line feels right to me. I don't trust either of these teams. The Eagles they have a metric to measure how lucky a team is, like to win, to have their record. The Eagles are the luckiest team in the NFL this season. The Bucks are the second luckiest. I don't trust either of these teams right now. Something's got to give here. I don't have a strong play on this. If I had to pick it, I would lay it with the Eagles just because at the end of the day, I trust Todd Bowles to do something stupid at the end of the game. And the Bucks are just so banged up. Rumors are they might get worse back, but they're down 2 linemen. Obviously, Mike Evans is out. When Mike Evans is out, statistically the offensive numbers go down. Now maybe that will be different that they have Ibuka now and they are getting Godwin back, but we don't know. How limited is Godwin going to be in his first game back? So in Baker, we trust. I get it. 3 and a hook. It looks tempting, but I feel like the sports book, since this line hasn't moved at all, I feel like the books are begging you to take that 3.5 with the Bucks. As we can see, the public is all over the Bucks. They trust Baker. They think he's going to have another fourth quarter comeback again today. It's a stay away game for me. The Eagles have struggled against the Bucks in years past, of recent years too. So I'll just watch that one and see if we learn anything about these teams because I'm still scared. We haven't had a Saquon Barkley game yet. Like he hasn't done anything. Best bet today, by the way. Say if your book has it, I've seen it at multiple books. Saquon, longest rush of the day, over 16 yards. You're buying the dip. This thing is usually way higher than that, but since he hasn't had one yet, they keep lowering the number. The Bucks gave up a 17-plus yard run to the Jets running back last week, so I expect a heavy run game from the Eagles here, and I expect Saquon to get outside and pop one of these times. So Saquon over 16.5, longest rush of the day. Has anyone got a feel in this game?
I'm going to bite and go with the money and the bets, man. Give me the fucking Buccaneers at home. I'm not betting against Baker Mayfield. I don't know who would. That guy is a winner. That's all he does. Baker Mayfield just wins, bro. What's Sterling Shepard's total on total touchdowns today? You have that?
I don't know his odds. Like his odds.
Okay, his odds. Yeah. Sterling Shepard's getting in the end zone at least twice today. That's one of Baker Mayfield's favorite go-to weapons. They played together at Oklahoma. I love the Bucks in this spot here at home, and I think I'm going to make it a contest pick. Actually, I don't think. I know. Give me the Bucks.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyone else got a feel on that one?
This line movement, it's got me boggled on this one. This is a stay away game for me. I'm seeing just so much heavy action on the dog. And when there's heavy action on the dog, I do not like it. I mean, I got numbers here. At 68% of the bets are coming in on the Bucks. 74% of the money's coming in on the Bucks. This isn't a contest pick, but in this spot, I don't like it. People are going to remember how bad the Eagles struggled last week against the Rams and then had to make that comeback. I'll take the Eagles in this spot just because of what I'm seeing with the movement. No contest pick, just a feel. And I'll just take the Eagles.
Correction. I guess the Bucks, according to Grass Guy, are missing 3 starters on the O-line. That's never good. That is never good. Real quick before we get, I don't want to miss this. Nate Nowfield, start, sit, DJ Moore or Trey Tucker. More steady, but Tucker has big upside. I like Tucker today because they're at home going up against a terrible Bears defense.
Okay.
Teps, you got a feel on this game?
I don't really have an official play here, but I do think the value probably lies in the Buccaneers money line. I think you can get it above plus 150. Last time I checked, it was at plus 165. I sprinkled a little bit on there. I mean, Eagles have struggled in the pass game. They haven't been able to throw the ball around. They've been playing from behind a little bit, just chucking the ball up to A.J. Brown. First 2 weeks, he was non-existent. Barkley hasn't been the same this year. Obviously, you're going to see a little bit of regression after the amazing season he had last year. They haven't been really calling a lot of design runs for Jalen Hurts. Maybe that starts this week because they've got to change something up offensively to get things going. But on the flip side, I just think the Bucks, they've kind of adapted that mentality of Baker Mayfield. They're a gritty team. Despite the injuries, despite what they go through, they still somehow manage to hang in games, win games, even with offensive line issues, which is a huge issue in the NFL. You can plug and play, but you're not going to get the same level of play. Obviously, the drop off from your starter to some of your practice squad guys or second string, third string guys is a significant difference. So I do think that the Bucks are scrappy. I think that the Eagles are trying to figure things out a little bit, even though they have won some games, but I don't think the Eagles are the same as the Super Bowl team last year. They're not clicking. So I think there's value in the Bucks money line. I think we can ride the Bucks here. At plus whatever it is at this point. I'll say plus 160 because
it might be a good teaser pick today. I've been nervous. I haven't done a teaser. I'm going to look at them one more time, but there's too many trappy things for me today for teasers, which is rare for me to say. By the way, how many pharmacists, just zen it up in the pharmacy? You know what I mean?
Fucking go.
What is that?
Yeah.
What's the actual line at right now for that one? Because I don't, how much?
3.5.
Okay.
3.5.
It's come down then.
You also have to take into consideration the Buccaneers are one of the only teams that can actually defend the tush push with Vita Vea right there at nose. So tush push might be on the shelf today for the Eagles.
Yep, that is a factor for sure. Who will throw the first pick, Baker or Hurts? Statistically speaking, you got to go with Baker just because Hurts doesn't throw as much, especially early in the game. So Baker's going to throw more than Hurts. So odds are he would. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed. Doesn't mean Baker's going to throw a pick today. But also Baker's going to be running for his life like always because he's got backup lineman in there.
He's great on the
I think
run,
that I think he thrives in that though.
Yes.
He likes to play that way.
Yep.
Like backyard football.
Yep, I agree.
Flowers, Ibuka, or Devontae Smith for flex. You probably got to go Ibuka there
until he shows you otherwise.
Yeah, he is on a hot streak though, so it makes me a little nervous. AJ Brown is on the ban list. Yeah, don't bet AJ Brown. Just leave him. Let him read his books. You know what? Bring back the books. He said he stopped reading books. Bring it back. Play him better.
You're totally cutting out. We did not hear a word you just said.
Really?
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah,
you
you're
sound
good now. It
All
was
right,
it was really muffled.
I said a lot of great things there, so sucks for you guys. Sucks for you guys. Who do we got next? When I start cutting out again, just let me know. I think it was because I was shaking the table here. I bounced my knee a lot.
Could be.
That's my bad. That's my bad. Commanders, Falcons. Falcons. Is that the next game? Yeah. Falcons now 2.5-point favorites. I just want to let everyone know I did bet this Tuesday morning when the Falcons were +2. I bet them at +2. Okay. But the sharp money action. I know. That's why I bet it. I'm going to tell you why here in a minute. Sharp money action over expert likes the Falcons laying 2.5. 81% of the bets, 79% of the money is on the Commanders. I don't think those people know that Jaden Daniels is out, Scary Terry is out. Commanders don't have that great of a defense. And Falcons at home are a different animal. I like the Falcons here. They got embarrassed last week, and I love betting on teams that get embarrassed. You know what I mean? Especially in the division, because usually the public is like, that team stinks. But, you know, the Falcons to me are an average team. So I put them as a good team. Not great, not terrible. They had one bad week. It's the NFL. It happens. All right. Against a divisional opponent, they got embarrassed on the road. Falcons are terrible on the road, but at home, they're a different animal. So the public is like, the Falcons stink. But look at the Falcons' weapons on offense. They're going to be able to move the ball today. And like I said, statistically, that game shouldn't have been a 30-0 blowout in that one. I'm trying to find my notes on this one. I can't find it here. Very professional show we run here. Very, very professional. Here we go.
You were on time today.
I was on time, baby. Yeah, I got up early and drove down here. I was so nervous driving down here because because it's like I left my house at 3:45 in the morning, and I'm on my road to my drive to work is driving. Basically, I live at the top of Lake Coeur d'Alene. My work is at the very bottom tip of Lake Coeur d'Alene, and it's out in the sticks, and there's nothing but game out here. And I saw so many deer, elk, saw a moose this morning too. And they aren't afraid to just walk out on the road. So I was like, please, not today, man. Not today, okay? Do it on my way home or something, but don't make me miss the show. Atlanta won the yardage last week by over 100 yards. They won the YPP by almost a full yard. Things really went downhill when they missed the opening field goal. They couldn't get anything right. And they didn't get into the rest of the red zone. And they lost a turnover battle by 2. Even though they won the yardage, it was the turnovers, missing a field goal, and not getting into the red zone, which is what really hurt them. I like the Falcons here against Commanders. With the Commanders team, they're all banged up, beat up. They don't have the starting quarterback. They don't have one of their wide receivers that they just paid a ton of money to, and they're going on the road here. Then the Falcons became the ninth team since 1990 to score no points and be favored by 4 or more, and the first since the Bucks in 2021. 7 of the 9 teams in that spot had a game after this big letdown spot, and they went 6-1 straight up, 5-2 ATS. Marcus Mariota is terrible in the first half, so maybe look at Falcons first half. Mariota is 29-45 against the spread in the first half throughout his career. Falcons are the only team in the NFL who is 3-0 to the full game under and 3-0 to the first half under and the second half under. So Falcons good under team for any of you guys are looking at the total. But give me the Falcons in a bounce back spot here against this banged up Commanders team. And that is
Disgusting.
A contest pick.
Disgusting.
Contest pick.
I can't believe it.
No.
It's a contest pick for me too.
Woo!
I don't believe in the coaching staff for the Falcons. I think Raheem Morris is better off as a coordinator, not a head football coach. I think the offensive coordinator doesn't know how to call plays. I think that organization is mediocre all around, just like the city, other than the Braves. But I just think that if there's ever a spot that the Atlanta's going to cover, it's got to be this spot. Like last week was embarrassing. Like if you can't pick yourself up after last week and come out this week proving yourself and putting it on the Commanders, you're not going to do it. Like you just don't have the team this year if you can't do it today. There are some interesting storylines here. Shout out to Beardo. Like I'm not going to lie, Beardo, I laughed and chuckled at you last week when you said Mariota was going to have a good game. And Mariota had a freaking good game. So shout out to Beardo. So I'm interested to hear what you have to say about Beardo this week. But we do have an interesting angle. We've got the Mariota Dan Quinn revenge factor here traveling back to Atlanta. So we got a little interesting storyline there as well. So interested to hear what you have to say about Mariota. But I am taking the Falcons minus 2.5. I don't care if it's 6.5. I'm taking the Falcons in this one, and it is a contest pick. Gross.
You said it. The Atlanta Falcons coaching staff fucking sucks. They're terrible. Shame on them for what they did. You know what? I'm going to curse them right now for what they did to Kirk Cousins last week. Are you fucking kidding me? You have this kid, this he's essentially a fucking rookie in Michael Penis Jr. And they get blown the fuck out last week. And you have the fucking nerve to put in Kirk Cousins in garbage time with like 10 minutes left in the game in the fourth quarter. Kirk fucking Cousins, are you kidding me? You like that? No, he didn't like that, and I didn't like seeing that either. Keep your loser fucking bum Michael Penis in the fucking game and let him get his ass kicked. Shame on you, Atlanta, for putting in the legend Kirk Cousins in garbage time. They're cursed for the rest of the season. Marcus Mariota's going to have a good day today. Steps, let me tell you this. Marcus Mariota's going to have a really good day today. Let me tell you this right now. On the injury report for the Redskins, tight end John Bates is out. You know what that means? Zach Ertz all fucking day, motherfucker. Zach Ertz is getting in the end zone. Mariota's going to have a good game today. I like the Redskins today. How many contest picks do I have yet? 2? Just 2 in there? Give me the skins. Give me the hogs today.
Oh, man. You need to clip that one, Will.
I love the Redskins today.
Dan Quinn, he might have to invite Beardo in the locker room for that pregame speech.
You know, what's crazy about this line, this originally opened up as Atlanta being a +1.5 dog, with all the money coming in on Washington and coming in. And also what's crazy about this, I'm looking at the money line movements. The money line movements has the Commanders at plus 114, Falcons at plus 102. That has not moved. It has not moved. Usually when people are betting heavy on the money line with a low spread like this, we see some kind of adjustments. There's not been one single adjustment on this money line, which is telling me that they're begging for Washington money line money, and we're seeing it. I'm like I said with the Patriots and the Panthers on this game, we saw, everybody remembers what the Panthers did last weekend. Everybody's going to remember how Atlanta played last weekend. In this spot, I like what's going on here. When I see with the spread, this will be a contest pick for me as well. Give me the Falcons.
Yeah.
Bro Island, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, the line was at 2. It opened up around 2, 1.5, 2, because we didn't know if Jaden Daniels was going to play. And then we also didn't know that Scary Terry wasn't going to play either. So I think that's why we saw the movement. But I think people, like you said, Ghost, they're just looking at last week and how terrible the Falcons were, and they said, I don't care. Marcus Mariota played well last week against a terrible Raiders team who sucks on the road. Yeah, this feels like Atlanta home spot.
Usually when you have like those injuries pile up, you know, those last week is the time when you bet the Commanders, because everybody's thinking Mariota's coming in, injuries. This is the week you don't want to bet the Commanders. So if you bet them last week, good for you. Do not bet them this week.
Beautifully said, Steps. Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Could have been better.
This
Well,
one's a contest. This one's a contest pick for me too. Browns, Lions. Lions getting 46% of the bets, but 65% of the money. So people aren't scared of that big line. And it is at 10 right now. I got it in the contest at 9. Listen, I got some stats for you about Dan Campbell. This guy is a specimen. The Lions, obviously we know the Browns coming off of that big comeback victory, but you know, let's be honest. If it wasn't for that block field goal, they'd probably lose that game anyways. And also, they only put up 13 points all in the fourth quarter. This is not a good Browns offense. And this defense is really good. They have gone up against really tough offenses. You know, you had Burrow week 1, Lamar week 2, Packers week 3. So this defense has been tested, but now they got to go on the road and do it. Good luck. And the Lions are coming back home playing fast on that fast track. What's the one thing we know about the Lions? They play at home, they get points. You might be able to beat them in a shootout, but you're not slowing the Lions team down at home. So I don't trust the Browns to get enough points in this one. That's why I'm not scared to lay it with the Lions here. But let me tell you about this. The Lions are now, under the Dan Campbell era, they're covering 70% of the spread. 70% of the time they cover the spread, which is insane. Even with them, the last couple seasons being big favorites, they're still covering. Browns have lost 6 straight road games against the spread and 9 straight road games straight up. Indoors has always been good for Jared Goff. He's 42-18 against the spread indoors, covering the spread by 4.3 points per game. Dan Campbell, this one is what tipped me over. Dan Campbell and the Lions have accomplished what they've accomplished against the spread here is historic. But what they're doing after winning is remarkable. Under Dan Campbell, Detroit is 22-6 against the spread in their next game after they win a game by 6 points or more. So a lot of times people are like, where's the letdown spot? Not with Dan Campbell. He gets his guys up and motivated. I know it's a short week. They played on Monday Night Football. But this stat right here makes me put that aside because Dan Campbell, after their team wins a game by 6 or more, they're 22-6 against the spread. When they win by 7 points or more, they're 19-5 against the spread. So that's pretty strong stuff there.
Love it.
Interesting angle. I don't really like either side here. I do like the total, 44.5. I like the under here. I guess if I like the under, maybe I'd probably side with the Browns since there's so many points there with the plus 10. But Browns last week with that victory over the Green Bay Packers, the theme of the show, everybody remembers what happened last week. So I'd probably, kind of pump the brakes on taking that side. But I just think that the Browns defense can keep them in this game. I think that it can keep I know the Lions offense has been a powerhouse, like Will just said, all the things at home, all the points at home. But the Browns have held the first 3 opponents this year to like 13, 17, and 14. And that was Burrow, Lamar Jackson, and I forget who the third quarterback was. So they faced great quarterbacks, great competition, and they've held the other teams to minimal points. And then on the flip side, their offense can't score points. They haven't topped 18 points in their last 16 games, dating to back to last year. The last time they put up more than 18 points, Jameis Winston was playing quarterback. So I like the under here. I think that the Lions will come back down to earth. I think that 10 is a big number to cover, but I think I'm safer on this, taking the under here, 44.5.
It is kind of a big number, minus 10. I mean, sometimes teams cover and sometimes they don't, but this isn't an out of whack.
That's usually what happens.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this isn't an out of whack point spread compared to another game we'll be talking about later. But I'm actually going to lean on Detroit on this game because everybody's going to remember Cleveland coming back and beating Green Bay last weekend. Green Bay was the number 1 team in the division. But I think the Lions at home. I think they're going to win by at least 2 touchdowns. So I'll take the Lions. No contest pick, but I will take the Lions.
The difference between the Lions and the Packers is the Packers struggle throwing the ball, especially when they get very uncomfortable and pressured. You can't run against this Cleveland's defense, but that's fine because Jared Goff at home can throw the ball. He's got weapons. They can either run it or throw it. So Jamison Williams, longest reception over. Just saying. Just saying.
Okay.
Out there.
I like the Lions. Total 44.5 steps. What are you thinking going with the under, dude? The Lions might score 44 points themselves today. What's one thing that Dan Campbell doesn't do? He doesn't let up on the fucking gas. He's all gas, no brakes. He's going to fucking bite off some kneecaps along with the rest of the Lions crew today, okay? That run game, oh my gosh, dude. Run to set up the pass with Montgomery and Gibbs back there. And then Sonic and Knuckles, man. And then once you run to set up the pass, you got Amon-Ra, the Sun God, and Sam Laporta. Are you kidding me? And Jared Goff. Jared Goff, man, he's such a good fucking game manager, man. Very minimal mistakes. He's always pretty clutch. Give me the Lions today by a fucking million. Not a contest pick.
Hey! Bang! Come on, man. Bang! No, I'm not.
I love it. Moving on.
It's happening again, Will.
How about that?
Nope. No, like it's not better.
Oh.
We cannot hear a single word you're saying.
Really?
Well,
there you go.
Now we can.
There you go.
It's probably my internet connection or something weird here. Not the best out in the sticks, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for letting me know.
Yeah.
Moving on. Oh, God, gross game. Titans-Texans. Texans laying 7.5.
This is disgusting.
72% of the money's on the Titans. We've seen this once where an 0-3 team is favored by 5.5 or more. There's only been one time in history this has happened, or maybe at least this century. And that was last year with the Bengals. They were 5.5 point favorites. They won by 10. Texans in a survivor. I got that. I gotta think. The Texans are gonna do something better offensively. against this terrible Titans defense. They're last. Pick a category, defensive stat. They're last. It's not great, but that offensive line stinks. CJ Stroud hasn't looked good. I got to think here at home, the Texans can get it done. If I was forced to, I'd lay it with the Texans, as gross as that is, but I'm staying away. I'm just using Houston in Survivor, because when else are you going to use them this season?
Steps, you're muted.
You should have just let him keep going.
The Titans have lost 11 straight or 10 straight home games against the spread. Nobody's ever lost more than 10. So if they lose against the spread today, that'll be a record.
The Titans are on the road.
Are they?
Yeah.
Then why would they give that trend out?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm watching the game right now. They're doing the fucking Dublin national anthem. And Kevin O'Connell had his hand on his heart.
Maybe he's Irish.
What
O'Connell is probably Irish.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, good point. Good point. I think that should be illegal. This is an American sport. Why are we doing another country? I understand we're in another country. This is football is America, okay? It should be illegal for them to do another country's national anthem for an NFL game.
Damn.
That's ridiculous. This is a gross game, Will. This one's gross. I wouldn't touch this. I got no feel for this at all. Fuck, I don't even know, dude. CJ Stroud is a fucking bum. Cam Ward, I liked what I saw from him the first couple weeks, but maybe he's a bum too. The Titans can't catch the fucking ball, man. His receivers don't give him any breaks. The Texans stink. They just let go of CJ Gardner-Johnson. Who's the other scumbag terrorist that they have on their on defense? What's his name?
I don't know.
What's his name?
I know that the Gardner thing was shocking, but apparently he was an issue in Philly's locker room, so no one was surprised by that.
Yeah. What's his gosh damn name?
I don't know. I thought you were thinking of Laramie Tunsil because he was an issue too, and they traded him.
No, yeah, he's with the Redskins now. He's the guy that injured, headhunted Trevor Lawrence last year. Gosh, I'm forgetting his name. Anyways, give me the Texans today, but I don't feel good about it.
You shouldn't. 7's a lot of points in the last 30 years. An 0-3 team coming in as a 7-point favorite has never covered. So that has never happened. There's a lot of interesting trends this week on this game and this matchup. Another thing that I just saw, I don't know if it's true or not because that trend that I just read was not true, that they're on the road and not at home. But Texans don't have a red zone touchdown this year, which that's wild to me.
Good.
But CJ Stroud has regressed. Like, he is not. They showed a video of him talking to somebody after a game, I think it was Jaden Daniels, after their first matchup the first year, and Stroud was, riding high. He was having all those great games, and he just kind of got in his ear, and he was like, bro, you'll get there. You know what I'm saying? And now look how the tables have turned. I mean, both have regressed a little bit, but CJ Stroud, that offense has not been good. They've not been able to, like I said, get points in the red zone. The defense has been good. They haven't allowed many points this year, so that's been a strong suit for them. But as far as like the Texans being able to score, they're an awful second half team as well, because I've always bet them on the first half spread in the last 3 years. They've been a covering machine, but they have not been able to cover the second half. So I do not trust taking the points here, but I do think the Texans are going to win this game. So the Texans are a survivor pick for me.
I don't like either side on this game either. The only thing I like on this is I like that total to go under.
Yeah,
it's the lowest total of this week at 39.5. I have seen 38.5 at some spots, but I think the under is the play here. This game could go either way. The Houston Texans can win by 10. The Tennessee Titans could keep it close. It's just an ugly game. Throw it in the garbage. Don't even watch it.
You might be onto something there. Stroud, 25-13 on unders in his career. Best mark since he's entered the league.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
the
a
only thing
feeling
I
that
like.
game won't be on red zone that much. Rodgers just got sacked on the first play of the game for 8 yards.
Let's
Good.
How do I sound now? All right.
Very quiet.
How about now?
Better.
That's better.
I thought I had my other device here that I was going to hook up to this thing, but I don't. But I tried switching something up. If it happens again, just let me know.
Yeah, you sound good right now.
Thank you.
You don't look good though.
That's fine. It's all right. I ordered. Hey, they got. I don't know if you guys saw. I get one every year. This was last year's Salute to Service. They just put out the new Salute to Service on NFL Shop. It looked pretty good this year. I will say this: prices went up though, about like $15. All the prices went up on all the products. Usually it's $100.
Shocker.
It's because they're made in China and there's tariffs.
Oh well, there you go. Tariffs
Could
get
be.
us again. Damn
Could
tariffs. NFL says no, we're not going to eat the cost for it and pass it to our customers because we know they'll buy it, and they're right because I bought one yesterday. But I get one every year. I've got like.
Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say I get one every year. I've got like 5 or 6 of them now. Worth the money. It is worth it because these things hold up. Like I still have one from 5 years ago. Can't fit in it to it as well because it's a large. But I'm in the XL size now. But they are good quality sweatshirts.
I sent Ghost a Salute to Service Giants hat, but I don't know if he's going to be wanting to wear it because of the Giants season.
Did you go the brown or did you go the camo?
It was like I didn't do the camo one. It was like greenish. It was like a greenish brown, like a brown
like
green,
green tan type of deal.
Yeah, I sent him the Flex Fit one with the shoestring on the brim.
There you go. Yeah, I wanted to get the camo one, but it wasn't a snapback. I like wearing snapbacks, so I went with the other one. But they look pretty cool. Like I said, all that stuff is good. I mean, it's made by Nike, so you pay for what you get. Good. We get to move on from that disgusting Titans and Texans game and talk about the game of the week: Saints at the Bills. This thing opened up 16.5. It's come down to
Game of the week.
Yeah, game of the week.
I like that.
16.5. It's down to 15.5, 14.5. The books are all over the place. They don't know what to do here because there's a lot of points. 68% of the bets, 82% of the money are laying it with Buffalo, man. I have one entry left in Spread Survivor. There's about 13,000 people participating in it. We're down to 1,200, and the winner gets $175,000. And I was really tempted, and I still could, but I don't know. I was really tempted to take the Saints. It's so many points. They look so bad. I think the one thing that's keeping me off of it, they had to travel up to Seattle last week, come back home, travel up to Buffalo. I don't like that. The Bills easily can cover this game, but Josh Allen is now 0-9 against the spread when a double-digit home favorite in his career. I could see this where the Bills come out hot, get a touchdown, and then they go to their run game and just kind of go through the motions because their run game is really, really good right now. The Saints' offense is better than what you would think. Not great, but better than what they're not dead last. And this Bills defense isn't anything spectacular. And the backdoor cover is always open on this one, so I'm staying away. But if I had to play it, I think I'd take the points with the Saints.
Interesting.
Points, man.
I actually kind of agree with you. I think the Saints could cover this one because I don't think Josh Allen's going to be playing much of this game at all. I think they take him out maybe early in the third quarter, and we're going to get a Mitchell Trubisky second half, and then that'll be
what's going to happen, Beardo? It's going to be 31-10, 5 minutes left in the game. They pull their defensive starters, and the Saints get a backdoor cover. They get a meaningless touchdown or something.
Yeah.
That's how they're going to cover. It's going to be 31-10. It's going to be over, and then Saints are going to score off of something funky.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that the Bills are going to be blowing them out. They pull Josh Allen and maybe some of their starters on defense. We're going to get Mitch Trubisky in the second half, and then the Saints are going to be able to get a late game comeback in garbage time to cover that. What was it, 15.5, 14.5?
Depending on the book, I've been seeing 15.5.
Okay, ESPN has it at where is it? 14.5. Yeah. The Bills are going to win, but I think the Saints. That's a good cover spot for the Saints.
Does this mean we've made it? Because this is the third bot that I've had to I usually don't have to mute or kick out anyone on YouTube, but this is the third one. I think we're finally making it on the YouTube side of things.
Yep.
Look at that.
Congratulations, man.
Feels good.
I've seen this line as high as 16.5. I'm looking
Yeah.
here a week
Yeah.
ago, 16.5. I don't like when games have this high a point spread, especially in the NFL. If it was college, it would be a different story because a lot of times when they put high point spreads in college, they wind up covering it. But what I like in this game, it's the total. You have a Saints team who completely stink, 0-3. You've got a Buffalo team at home, 3-0, and they posted a total that high, 47.5 at one point, 48.5 right now. I like the total going over.
Ooh.
I love the total going over. I think Buffalo will easily put up at least 35 points. The other points are going to come from the Saints. And this game will go over the total.
Jordan Mason just fumbled, and Jalen Ramsey picked it up and took it all the way back for a touchdown.
For the Steelers?
For the Steelers' defensive touchdown, yeah. Anyways.
I hate him.
Just keeping you guys updated.
Hate him. I appreciate it. And this is gonna sound crazy, but if you got a decent quarterback, I would maybe start him over Josh Allen today. If you're betting, go under on Josh Allen. I think his yards and stuff are going to be inflated. He doesn't usually go crazy in these games that they're supposed to win. Like the Jets game, he had 147 yards passing, and they won like 31-3 or something like that. Like he doesn't. It's the games where he's playing good teams because they need him to do everything is where he goes off. So
Right.
I know it'd be wild not to play Josh Allen against the Saints in fantasy. I'd just be cautious, but definitely if you're going to bet player props, I think the value would be on the under in Josh Allen in his yards today. Maybe even rushing yards because he's not gonna go out there and run if he doesn't have to, you know. And like you said, Beardo, you might last year when they were up big, they sat. You know how many fourth quarters he sat? Like 8 of them.
Right.
So I don't know. God,
Fuck, you might, instead of starting Josh Allen in fantasy, you might want to start Mitchell Trubisky in fantasy.
that's going to if you're desperate. If you're desperate. Oh, we lost Steps.
What is Steps doing?
Ice
What a
came and got him.
Bush League, man.
J Main likes 32-10. He's on the team total. No Skin says you got to send Steps some shirts. He's got the turkey neck today. Yeah, he's homeless right now, so he's kind of living out of a bag. So we'll let him slide.
That's crazy.
Although he's at Nordstrom. He's where he's streaming from right now, so I don't know how he can find a shirt.
They took back the touchdown. Down by contact. They took the points off the board. Jordan Mason down by contact. Vikings have the ball again.
That was the right call. That was the right call. All right. I'm glad they got it right.
Yeah. Jalen Ramsey's pissed, dude. He's fucking throwing a fit and shit.
And he's probably tired. Oh, I'm curious about your guys' take on this game.
I love this game. I
Colts,
can't wait
Rams.
to sit down and watch this game.
Colts, Rams. 3.5 point favorites. 58% of the bets, 52% of the money is on the Rams in this one, or is on the Colts in this one. Public likes the Colts. It doesn't get to my mark. If the Rams would be a for sure lock for me if it got over 60% of the tickets on them, but we aren't quite there yet. I'm nervous of how the Rams are going to bounce back after that letdown spot, but I don't believe in this Colts team. This is back-to-back road games for them now. This is a way tougher opponent. The Rams might be the best team in the NFC at the end of the season.
Yeesh.
I think it could be true. We'll see. Rams should handle business. If I had to play it, I'd take the Rams, but I'm curious of what you guys think.
I'm all over the Colts today to the point where I'm going to make this a contest pick. You can't bet against this Colts team right now until they show you to not do it. They are fucking incredible. They're solid in every single step of the game. The Colts are so fucking good, and Daniel Jones is going to continue his MVP type season today against the Rams. Make it a contest pick for me.
Look at that from J Main.
Colts ain't win in LA since '86. Yeah, but J Main, you know what that means? What does that mean, Will?
Huh? What would you say?
The Colts haven't won in LA since '86. You know what that means?
They're due.
They're due. I'm
Sorry,
all over
apparently
the Colts,
Steps'
man.
boss showed up, so he had to bail out.
Oh fuck.
I'm surprised he has a boss. He's like high up on the chain there. He's been at Nordstrom for like almost 20 years.
Interesting.
I would tell them, hey, listen, I'm not doing anything. There's no one here.
This is going to be a contest pick for me as well, but I'm not picking either side. This game's going to soar over the total.
Can you do that in the contest?
Can you do that in a contest?
No, you can only do side. Only side.
Okay, all right. Never mind then. But
I like it. A bold strategy.
Yeah, but I do like the total. This going over. I don't really care for either side because I think it could go either way. Rams coming off a heartbreak loss last weekend against the Eagles. Colts are riding high right now, but that high is going to come off sometime. I don't know if today is the day, just because they're on the road. Rams at home. I think the Rams are going to cover the spread here, but for me, I like the total better. I like this game going over.
Beautiful. Does it make you nervous, Beardo? You're on like two of the hottest public teams for your contest pick, the Chargers and the Colts.
I feel good about it. I feel great about it.
That makes me feel better about going the other way. Just kidding. I like the Chargers. All right. Next game. I got a game coming up. It's not, we're a few games away from it, but I got a game that I went with for my contest entry for that Survivor. And it's one I feel strong about, my best play of the weekend. But we'll get there here soon. Jaguars, Niners. Brock Purdy's back, baby.
Oh, he is?
He is back. He's going to give it a go. I don't know if there's much difference between Brock Purdy and Mac Jones in this offense at this point. Niners are all sorts of banged up. I am staying away from this game. I originally was going to take the Jaguars, catching the 3. They're at 3.5 now. There is sharp money on the Jaguars. 71% of the bets, 53% of the money is on the Jags. That also kept me away because you want the public. If you just faded teams this season that were going into this week that had 70 or 60% or more of the tickets on them, not the money, the tickets, you would be 13-2. 13-2 against the spread. So I'm fading some of those teams. The Niners should win this game. They should win it easy. They are the better team. They're banged up, so we don't know what we're going to get from them. And also, I feel like I don't trust the Niners to cover any spread right now. They couldn't even cover against the Cardinals last week, and it was 1.5. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing?
Right.
Yeah. So give me this as a stay away game. This is the only game on the board that I'm just like, no, I don't want any part of it. I'm just gonna watch.
If you had to pick a winner for sports wars,
Niners win outright.
Niners win. Yeah, this is another disgusting game. We got a few gross games today.
Oh yeah.
I have no good feel for this game. It's going to be disgusting. I think I'm with you. The Niners win, but I don't feel good about it.
Yeah, at this point spread's really low for some reason. Because of the way Jacksonville's been playing. Yeah, I know they're 2-1, but they haven't been lights out. Not impressive at a 2-1. Yeah, the 49ers are 3-0, but for some reason I don't think they've been as impressive as the Rams or even Seattle for that point. But I would hate laying the points on this one. I'd rather take Jacksonville, but this is, I don't know. I'll take the Niners just because they're at home. No contest pick. I'm only taking the Niners just because they're at home.
This is the game because I'm so nervous about it. This is a game that the Niners are going to cover today.
Sure.
Just because I'm like, I don't want to take them. And then they're going to cover. They're going to get my confidence back up, and I'm going to go on them next week or something. By the way, I should have said this about the Rams and the Niners. They play Thursday Night Football this week, so be careful.
Look ahead games.
Because those are big matchups between McVay and Shanahan.
Right.
I'll tell you now, I like the Rams against the Niners. Boy, genius out there, McVay. For Thursday, his on short weeks, Kyle Shanahan's offense is so complex; it's hard for their teams to prepare correctly in their game plan. Whereas McVay's offenses, his schemes are so simple. That's why, you saw Baker come in when he got traded from Carolina on 2 days' notice and was able to win that game for them on a Thursday night football game. So I like the Rams for Thursday. A little tease ahead for you.
Another interesting look at this game, Juwan Jennings. Juwan Jennings is one of Brock Purdy's favorite targets. He was out last week, so he's listed as questionable today. If he goes today, I like the 49ers to cover that 3.5.
Geronimo, baby.
Yep.
Okay. What do we got next? Oh, I'm curious about this. Ravens, Chiefs, sharp money, big money, Action Network expert. All three signals lined up on the Ravens. 40% of the bets, 51% of the money is on the Ravens. We see some big bets out there on the Ravens so far. I'm not showing it. Here you go.
Boom.
I had this as a contest pick, and then I moved it because so many people are liking the Ravens, and I refuse to bet the Chiefs, mainly because I picked them to miss the playoffs. One of these teams is going to be 1-3 at the end of the season. I think it would hurt the Chiefs more, especially if the Chargers win today. The Ravens in their division, they can still come back from a 1-3 start and win that division. Ravens offense last week, they just looked lackluster. They looked like they had no urgency. I would expect Harbaugh to drill that out of them this week. And plus, it's the Chiefs, man. They always get up for the Chiefs. So I expect the Ravens offense to put up points. The thing that I don't trust is the Ravens defense because it is terrible. It is injured. It looks ugly. The one thing you can do on this Ravens defense, which is shocking, you can run all over it. Good thing for the Ravens today. Good thing for the Ravens. The Chiefs don't run the ball. Patrick Mahomes is their leading rusher. That is not good. Maybe Andy Reid schemed something up with the run game with Pacheco and stuff today. I don't know. I know the Chiefs are desperate. I see a lot of the public loves the Chiefs because Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, they can't start off 1-3, can they? You bet they can. The betting market says they can. But I'm just going to stay away from this one and just watch it.
Well, the reason last week that you saw no urgency out of the Ravens offense was because Lamar couldn't fucking connect with his receivers. He was all over the place, overthrowing his receivers, underthrowing his receivers. There's no connection. There's something missing with Lamar with his relationships with his receivers. Plus, Derrick Henry can't hold on to the fucking rock. I like the Chiefs today. I like the Chiefs at home.
Who would have thought Lamar connecting back up with his most trusted wide receiver, Mark Andrews, getting them 2 tutties, and they would lose the game,
Yeah.
When was the last time the Chiefs, with Patrick Mahomes, a home dog?
Last week against the Eagles.
Last week All right. Well, I should have said against the AF. I should have said against the AFC.
Oh, okay. There you go.
That's what I meant.
Oh, that was fucking funny.
I meant against the AFC.
It's happened twice in his career that he's been a home dog against anyone in the NFL, and he's 0-2 straight up.
Yeah, this is a tough game. They're both teams are in desperate situations. Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. I meant to say I left out the AFC part, but because they don't play the
on Sports Wars today, we'll reenact the same thing there. You'll be your dad, or you'll be Ghost here in that point.
Oh man, that was good.
But yeah, this is just it's both teams are desperate. Chiefs are at home. I'm just gonna side with the Chiefs here because they're at home. That's really all I got because both teams are struggling bad.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Gosh, that's funny. That is funny.
And you were so quick with it too. It's how quick you were. Well, you're like
I heard him setting it up. I go, oh, is he gonna say it? Is he gonna say it? Yes. This game, Bears Raiders. You're going to hate this. This is my contest pick. This is my best bet of the weekend. This is my 5-star. Put the mortgage on it. Don't actually do that, but you know what I mean. I'm putting $175,000 on this game because this is my contest pick. I'm taking the Raiders at home. It's pick them in the contest. Sharp money on the Raiders. Action Network expert likes the Raiders. 53% of the bets, 57% of the money is on the Bears. Let me tell you something about these Bears. Everyone thinks the Bears are back.
Yeah.
Right? Because they beat up a Dallas defense. CeeDee Lamb goes down in the first quarter. First game ever in the NFL. Caleb Williams didn't get sacked. Let me tell you something. You're going to get a little bit of pressure today, Caleb. There's a guy named Max Crosby. He's coming for you. The Raiders ass last week. You want to know why? The Raiders suck on the road. But now they're back at home. Geno Smith in the dome has incredible stats in a dome. Give me that. Let me see some of these other stats I got for you. There's somewhere in here. I don't even need them. Screw the stats. Raiders are winning this game outright. The Bears suck. And the Raiders, They was it Tucker? He's lighting it up, and what a day to go up against this Bears defense. And we've got news out. Brock Bowers fully healthy, ready to go.
Let's go.
Give me the Raiders. The Raiders are winning this one.
Man.
I've been eyeing this game since that line came out, and it was going to be a contest pick when I saw that line come out as well. So I am taking the Raiders at home on this one too. The Raiders, I mean, they don't look real good. I mean, they had one good game against the Patriots this year, but the Bears have been lighting it up on certain teams. I just, in this spot here with them giving the Raiders at -1.5, I'll take the Raiders. And this is a game too with that money line, with the line so low, and the money line at the Bears +102. The money is just 58% of the tickets are coming in on the money line. 78% of the actual money is coming in on the Bears. But I like the Raiders in this spot.
Put me on Bro Island, man. The Raiders fucking stink. I don't know what Will meant by Geno playing well in the Dome. Last time they were in Vegas was against the Chargers, and Geno Smith threw like 3 fucking picks. So he's always due. He's always due for a pick. He's always due. And you know what? I'd feel comfortable about Brock Bowers being a full go, but Geno Smith can't find him the fucking ball. What a waste of time. But you are convincing with Max Crosby putting some pressure on Caleb Williams. I'm going with the Bears today, man. The Raiders just stink.
Listen to this stat. So since 2018, Chicago, their quarterbacks, after they straight up win, after a Chicago quarterback throws 3 or more touchdowns in a game, the following game they're 6-10 straight up, 5-11 ATS. They just can't piece good games back to back. I can't wait to hear what Ryan says today about him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's going to be all over the Bears today.
Oh, I know, because I remember last week he said,
high.
we got to beat that dog shit Raiders team. I'm like, it's not like your team's world beaters either. It won good week.
Steelers just scored a touchdown with an extra point. It's going to be 7-3 Pittsburgh.
God, we only got 3. What are we doing? What are we doing? Who scored it?
Number 14. Number 14. He's a wide receiver, but he was lined up as a running back. He's a utility guy.
Oh, then that's
what's his name? Guidewall?
Gainwell?
Is that his name? Gainwell, maybe. But yeah, so Minnesota had to settle for 3 because Patrick Queen had a big sack on Carson Wentz on their first possession.
Maybe we shouldn't have trusted Carson Wentz. What are we doing? You know? Let's see. Gamecast. Oh my God, this computer sounds like it's gonna blow up. Yeah, it was Kenneth Gain. I didn't know Kenneth Gainwell played on the Steelers. I would have known that. I would have never picked the Vikings. What are we doing? Just kidding. Gainwell was one of those sneaky guys. He was like a 5th round pick, and he has all the potential in the world there in Philadelphia. But then when they got Saquon, it was just like, no, sorry, you're not going to see, because he's good at catching the ball out of the backfield, and he's a pretty good blocker for his size. So I would always draft him in fantasy as like a backup running back, but he never pieced things together. But now look at him. He scored touchdowns in Ireland.
Mm-hmm. With that, who's their offensive coordinator? What's his name? Arthur Smith?
Yeah, the former Falcons head coach.
Falcons head coach, yeah.
No Skim says Cowboys win tonight 31-27. If you think the Falcons or the Cowboys defense is going to keep the Packers to 27, I got a bridge to sell you. All right? You're crazy. You're crazy. Speaking of which, Packers-Cowboys. Packers laying 6.5, sharp money, big money on, and an Action Network expert. All 3 signals lined up on the Packers. 91% of the money is on the Packers. This one is one of my contest picks. It's 7 in the contest. I don't care. Make it 18. The Packers coming off a loss. They are one of the top teams in the NFC. Got embarrassed last week. Love that they're going to have a good week of practice and focusing up on that terrible fourth quarter. They get to go down to Dallas. I'm not even going to tell you about the Micah Parsons revenge game or something like that. I don't care. This Packers teams went down there a couple of seasons ago in the playoffs and embarrassed the Cowboys when they had Micah Parsons on their defense. Now they don't. This defense is all banged up. Diggs, I guess, is going to give it a go today, but he missed most of the practices last week. I love the Packers here. I'm not scared of the number. I know the Cowboys are terrible. Look at what happened when CeeDee Lamb went out.
Mhm.
Dak didn't know who to throw the ball to. And if you
Mhm.
want to keep doing the dink and dunk passes to Jake Ferd, who I love, by the way, go ahead. You're not going to beat the Packers dinking and dunking. The Packers are going to walk away with this one. Sorry, Patriot.
Yeah, I'm with you. Everything that you just said, I'll just mirror that. Give me the Packers today, and I like that -6.5 for the Packers.
This is going to be a big play on my locals channel later today. I've been liking what I'm seeing on this game. So if you want to see my pick on this one, you can go to my locals channel, and I will put this up a little later today, probably sometime after the second games are over.
What is that locals channel?
It is Ghost Wins Sports.
There you go.
Did you see that StreamYard now has you can make QR codes in here?
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna have to do that so when we plug our stuff, I can pull it up so people can easily scan it. That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
I'm going to put this as a contest pick, and I'll put it in our chat.
Okay. Yeah. Fun little fact: Green Bay. Since 2009, Green Bay is 10-1 straight up, 9-2 against the spread versus the Cowboys. You might say that was back in 2009. Nothing's changed with the Cowboys since 2009. They still are the terrible Cowboys, all right? And they got a horrific defense, dude.
Yep. And when it comes to the Cowboys with something like that, they're not due. Unless you're Dak Prescott, he's always due for an interception.
No Skin says, congratulations, Will. The Cowboys are due. Listen, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you're trusting Jordan Love. Jordan Love is going to have such a better, more cleaner pocket this week than last week. I mean, that Browns defense is nasty. He's going to actually have time to settle in there and throw. Oh, that's come on, not congratulations. Oh, you put congratulations. You meant come on, Will. Cowboys are due. Yeah. Listen, you want to drink that Kool-Aid? Go ahead. I'm going to be sitting there with my Packers ticket. I'll see you at the window. Me cashing, you not. How about that? How about that? Okay, we're going on. We're moving on. We got 2 Monday Night Football games.
Disgusting games, by the way. Both of them are gross.
Absolutely disgusting. Even though we say that, we're going to watch every second of it.
Oh, yeah, I know.
We can't. The NFL is so good. They're so good at this. They can put out terrible shit, and we still watch. Jets, Dolphins. Dolphins -2.5. Jets catching 2.5 or 3, depending on your book. Sharp money on the Jets. 56% of the money is on the Jets. Take it away, Beardo.
Jets Dolphins, disgusting. I hate it. Vomit. The Dolphins still stink. I don't think the Jets stink as much as the Dolphins do. I don't trust the spread here at all because this is either going to be a really close game or a fucking blowout. And I just can't pinpoint which one it's going to be. So I'm just going to pick the Jets outright. But this is going to be gross.
Jets.
Ooh.
Jets easy. This is an ugly Monday Night Football game. I mean, aren't most Monday Night Football games these days just ugly games? They'll throw in
Monday.
No, they'll throw us a bone now and then. But yeah, I like the Jets in this spot.
I think if they think they put out 2 ugly Monday Night Football games, that will equal out to like one good one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're like,
Yeah.
we'll just keep 2. Yeah, I went back and forth on this. I see a lot of people I respect on the Dolphins. I'm gonna go with the Jets, pull off the upset.
Yeah.
Although I am nervous after them celebrating last week and having that moral, like, yeah, well, you know, we were in it at the end, and you know, I hate the moral victory bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I think this Dolphins team is such a mess. I don't know.
They're so
Not
bad.
that the Jets are any better, but at least the Jets still feel like they have hope, or it feels like everyone in Miami is just in pure misery.
Yeah.
They're just like ready for a change. So
Mhm.
I think that change, and they know that change happens if they can go ahead and lose to, if the Jets can go ahead and beat them. And the Dolphins are like, well, we lost to the Jets at home. Think we need to fire some people.
Do we see Tua get benched to maybe like try to Mike McDaniels to save his job?
No, because I think Tua gets benched, he gets fired.
Damn, man, that's crazy to me.
It's just wagging to Tua, man.
That's
Owner's
crazy.
gonna look at him. What are you doing benching my $50 million quarterback that you told me to pay?
Yeah, true. That's
You know?
wild, man. That's wild. Be in that kind of spot because I don't know the situation for how the Dolphins are playing this year right now. It's not like Zach Wilson can do any worse. Fuck, I don't even think Quinn Ewers can do much worse.
Username says my bookie called. He wants some money back. Can I get a sweaty parlay? Will Beardo, Ghost, or Chat? Do you want it against the spread? Do you want it money line? Do you want a mix? I could piece together a nice little parlay for you.
I mean,
How many
what's his
legs do you
name?
want?
Use Mame.
I call him
Use
username.
Mame.
We'll call him username.
Username.
Yeah. There's an R. I think there's an R in there. No, there's use.
No,
no.
just use Mame.
Yeah,
use Mame.
Mame.
Where the hell have you been all day? We've been giving out free money, dude. Free money all day. Rewind the stream. You gonna make us
piece
repeat
together a parlay
ourselves?
for you. Absolutely. Bengals, Broncos, 7.5 point spread. Sharp money. Action Over Expert likes the Bengals here. Big money on the Broncos. 57% of the bets, but 80% of the money. Oh, username wants a 3-legger with points. Okay. We'll give you each our best bet. How about that? Best bet against the spread. We're gonna
Best
get real
bet
spread.
against the spread.
Yeah, we'll do that after this one. Bengals,
Okay.
Broncos. Monday night, late night.
Another gross one, man. Another gross one. You got the prima donna drama queen, fucking Bo Nix, who talks back to his coach. I fucking hate that. But then you also have the anemic Cincinnati Bengals with Jake Browning back there. This is going to be gross because I think the Broncos are going to blow them out. It's not even going to be close. Give me the Broncos all day. I don't even need to see the point spread. Broncos are going to cover it.
This game is actually going to be. These games are playing at the same time. I'm noticing.
It's stupid.
There's only like 1 hour difference between the start times.
I hate it.
So they'll be playing. Probably one will be on ESPN, one will be on ABC, playing at the same time. It's stupid. But
Won't be as bad as having Alabama play Georgia at the same time Penn State plays Oregon.
Yeah, I know exactly. But I've even though the money's all over the Broncos that I'm seeing 81% of the money, I know this is going to change. I know this is going to change come Monday because you're going to have people that lost all their money on Sunday. They're going to try to get it all back with one of these two games. So I think that number is going to change. But I've seen this line at 7.5. I've seen it dip down to 7, back up to 7.5 again. It's crossed that critical point by adding the hook back in this spot, and they're at home. I'll take the Broncos and the points.
I'm going to be on an island. I'm not betting this yet, but I mean, come Monday, I probably will. I had to lean one way or another. Give me the 7.5 of the Bengals. I mean, yeah, they looked terrible last week, but guess what? One of the toughest defenses to prepare for is the Brian Flores defense. It does so many things, and really, it was like an 8-minute stretch of just the end of that first half is what really took that game away. I think that's what everyone's just going to remember, the Bengals sucking with Browning back there. But you got to remember, this is Browning's been with the Cincinnati for a while, but he didn't get any reps with the first team this preseason, because remember, it was a big focus for the Cincinnati to make sure to get Burrow and the starters revved up for the first time in Burrow's career in the preseason, so they're ready to start the season off fast. So those snaps that Browning usually would take with the first team and whatnot, he didn't get many of them. I'm not shocked that he had a terrible game against a Brian Flores-led defense. I'm not saying they win this one, but 7.5, I'll take the points. It makes me nervous because when the Broncos do finally click and get things going, which could be this game, Sean Payton is not afraid to run up the score. But I do think we're going to see this Bengals team have a little bit more success and keep it within that 7.5.
Gross.
Yeah, it's gross. Got a lot of gross picks, but like I said, I love it. All right, we got to come up with a 3-legger with the points. You know me, my pick is going to be you take the Raiders, lay it with the Raiders. That's my pick. What's your favorite one, Beardo?
Colts plus 3.5.
Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, I love it. That is sweaty. That is sweaty.
Oh. Okay, there you go.
If you don't
That's a
want to go with
winner
the
right
most public bet team in the Colts username, you can go ahead and just swap that one out.
You can go with the Bucks.
Go with my Patriots. You want to get real sweaty? Go to the Patriots. 5.5. That's gross.
Make it make it a 14 parlay and add the Patriots.
Oh God! Actually, you want to get real sweaty? Throw the Saints in there. 15.5.
Yeah.
That will get the adrenaline rushing. That'll get you pumped up.
And you can either do the Colts plus 3.5 or the Buccaneers plus 3.5. I love both of those.
Oh baby, Ghost. I need 2 more picks from you. I've got Patriots, Falcons, the pick you put in the chat that I almost said live on stream, and I need 2 more.
The Raiders.
Raiders, love it.
And you need one more from me.
One more.
Let me have. Boy, let me have the Lions.
I was just about to say the Lions. Nice word. All right, here's what we got. A recap. My picks this week, which are going 5-0. 5-0. Vikings minus 2.5. That's not looking great. Falcons catching 1. Lions minus 9. Packers minus 7. Patriots minus 5.5. Heavy steps. He's on the Falcons minus 2.5. Vikings minus 2.5. Jaguars plus 3.5. Chargers minus 6. And Patriots minus 5.5. Beardo is on Vikings minus 2.5, Chargers minus 6, Bucks plus 3.5, Redskins plus 2.5, and Colts plus 3.5. And then Ghost is on New England minus 5.5, Atlanta minus 2.5, Raiders minus 2, Lions minus 10, and one other pick that you got to go over to ghostwins.locals.com to get. How about that?
There you go. You know what else you should do, Ghost? You should post your link to your locals on your Twitter when you go to promote your pick, so people can find it easy.
Okay.
Yes.
Right on.
Metcalf went for 80. It's 14-3. This is right where we want to be. This is right where we want to be. Good. Who doesn't love a good comeback story? God, I can't believe the Vikings are going to lose. I'm going to hate them. Anyways, guys, good stream.
Wait, where are you at on the game?
I don't know. I just saw, who was it, Jay Maine? Posted 14-3.
Yeah, it's 14 to 3.
14-3. Metcalf just had a huge touchdown.
Of course he did.
Yep.
Making Rodgers look like he's good again.
Yeah.
Username said him. Love it. Working up an 8-leg. What could go wrong? I love it. Oh, but all right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. It was a good show. Plug your stuff one more time. Beardo, where you at?
You guys know where to find me. Fear the Beardo on all social media, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. So, and Geeks and Gamers regularly.
Ghost Win Sports on Twitter and locals.
Woo, yes. I am hanging out in the pharmacy all day, so I'll be on Sports Wars, and after Sports Wars, I'm going to fire up a Rumble premium stream. I need like half an hour left, so I'm going to sit here, gloat about my college football picks, talk about the college football games. Obviously, keep an eye on the NFL games as they're going on. So if you want to hang out while you're watching the NFL games, come hang out with me. We'll do a Rumble premium stream, knock that out, get that done. And then I'll be back tomorrow morning as usual, 4:30 a.m. Pacific for the normal Sports Morning Espresso Shot. But until then, guys.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I'll try it again. Good luck. Say good luck. You're going to say good gambling.
Good gambling.
And game on.
Go.